This is Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week and having a ton of fun doing it. So, why don't we go ahead and jump into this week, which starts Monday, July 29th, 2024. My cat did just kind of bite me, so don't be alarmed by how my hands look. It's fine, she didn't break the skin. Beyond the hazardous bridge you just crossed, the temple opens up to more rooms. You must be getting nearer to the Guardian. Alright. So, we are at the X. Let's go to 4, I guess. That's the room right in front of us. A draft of fresh air can be felt in this room. You find a small opening in the wall where the air from outside is entering. In this hole, come cliff flies have gathered and built a home. Sensing your presence, they have started to buzz in warning. Alright, this is going to be Charisma with Bug Tamer. I am Bug Tamer, so this is going to be +3. 10 plus 3, so that's 13. Looks like I'm just missing. I do have a boon that I could use. Why not? I gotta get, what, 2 or higher? No, 1. No, this will just make me succeed, won't it? 4. No, I needed to get 2 or higher because a 1 would put me at 14. I need 15 or more. So let's go ahead and erase that boon. Perfect. Alright. If the result is 15 or more, the flies calm down and continue their business. You find an amber piece nestled inside the hole. Gain 1 amber. So we are at 16 now. There we go. That looks like 16. Just wrote over the 5 and try to make it a little bit more round. Let's go down and enter room 5. In the middle of this room holds a shallow pool filled with cool water. A glowing shimmer radiates outward when you touch the water and disturb its surface. This is going to be a wisdom reminder arcane adept. Are we arcane adept? I forget. We are. Sweet. Plus wisdom, which is 2. That's going to be +4 total. And that is a 4 for an 8 total. If the result is 12 or less, the glow slowly fades away, leaving no evidence it was ever there. Bum, bum, bum. It's disappeared. Alright, on to room number 3. 2 golems stand in the middle of this chamber and come to life once you approach. They are smaller than the ones outside, but still formidable, as they both wield large battle axes. They offer no riddles, but instead they lunge at you. Attack, roll damage, then defense. Right. I understand how combat works. Here we go. Enemy 1. The golem makes a wide swing with its battle axe. 12 plus 8, that's the dirty 20. So we do hit. Then our damage is 2d10. 8. 1. 9 plus 1 is 10 damage. That does stun it and KO it. Second enemy. The golem swings its axe down hard with a heavy chop. That's a 2. Dang it. I don't have any way to re-roll that, do I? I can re-roll intellect checks, re-roll a defense roll. No, I don't see a way for me to re-roll this attack roll. So we get 10 total, missing by 5. So they're going to attack us. This is going to be defense, which is +7. That's 4 plus 7. That's 11. We need a little bit more. I am going to use my Verdant Veil to twice per rest re-roll defense roll and take the new result. That is a natural 1. Shoot. I'm gonna use the same feature again. Oh, jeez. At least it doesn't consume a spell slot, right? That is 6 plus 7 for 13. I need 2. Can I get 2 anywhere? Holy cow, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? Let's see. Danger Sunset. Nope, 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 nope. Awesome. We miss. After all that, we still whiff, and we take the major damage. That's going to be 3 damage. So we go from 15 down to 12. Yikes. And I feel like we're coming up on a fight. I'm so worried about that, honestly. That we're coming up on a fight. Do I use a spell? Yes, I do. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my photosynthesis spell. That way I can heal 1d4. I'm at 12. I forgot to write the 2. I'm up to 13. Okay. Jeez. That's not great. I killed one of them, so I gained 1 amber. So I'm at 17. Okay. Now I'm going to move up to area 1. Area 1. A chamber contains preserved scroll and books with it written in an ancient language. It looks like a previous explorer tried to translate some of the scrolls into modern woodland script. This information might be useful later. All right, so we have ROT. OT, and we have line with a slash through them. O is sideways triangle, looking like a D, and T is a downward arrow. All right. And then we'll move into 2, which a hallway opens up to the bright daylight outside. You may stop now or continue to explore before returning here. I've done all the exploration. Let's move on to Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. You step outside the doorway and see the vast landscape of Wrenwood before you. Pillars line the cliff, and a message is carved in stone on the ground. Starting at the edge of the mountain and working your way inwards, read the top rune on each pillar. Repeat this for the second rune, if any, and so forth, until you have read the bottom runes. Wait. Read the runes on the pillar in the correct order to identify which pillar must be used to summon the guardian. Okay, starting at the edge and working your way inwards, read the top rune on each pillar. So we have F. Because if we start at the nearest edge, that's going to be that one, right? That one there. And that's FR. That's FR, right? But we just read the top rune until you have read the bottom runes. So it's F, and then like I could move in again, so that'd be the D, and that would be I. Then I move in again, that will be E, that's another F, F-I-F. Okay. So then we move in again, that would be B, which is T, F-I-F-T. F-I-F-T. I move in again, that's A, that's, I don't know that one. I don't know that rune. So blank. Then I move in again, and we have another F being on F. And then we have, what is that, R? Right? Then we've read that one. We go to that one. We don't know that one. Blank E. I feel like this is trying to spell out friend. No. I messed up. Nope. So we don't know the triangle with the extra line on the top. So we move to the next closest one, which is a downward arrow, which is T. And then we move to the next one, which is that same thing again. That again there. I'm doing this terribly. So now we go to the third letters, and that is E. E. Double arrows, I don't know what that is. So blank. That is E. Then we go to fourth letters, so we have F and T. Like 50 something. 50, and then that would be fruity. 50 fruity. No, I have no idea. Wait, if that's H, then that's fifth, and that's the, and then that would be fifth, the, fifth blank, the blank, eft, left, fifth blank, the left, and it's FR. But I think there was only one blank there, right? Like, it wouldn't be from OM, it's 2 letters. Unless one rune can be 2 letters. Gee. Fifth from the left. Okay, let's just start from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be E. Pillar E. If you picked this pillar, you chose correctly. The guardian is being summoned. Oh. In the sand here, I see an M, which is that symbol. Okay. I must have missed something. But we got it in the end, so that's pretty cool. Let me just write down the M real quick. M is There we go. All right. We got it somehow. let's go ahead and move on to the next day, which is Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. You feel a gentle heat as the horizon grows brighter. Aurelia, the Phoenix Guardian, rises up and appears like a flame in the sky. She does not begin attacking you as the other Guardians did. Instead, she speaks softly, but her words echo profoundly in your head. Welcome, Seeker of the Flame. Your presence here speaks of your dedication to your cause. The path you tread is one of trials, for you must earn what you are after. Know that these challenges are not met to thwart, but to temper your spirit and determination. In conquering them, you align yourself with the legacy of the Phoenix, a symbol of birth and transformation. Only then shall you obtain the divinity of the sun. Those trials shall grant you the insights and strength needed to safeguard Wrenwood. Answer the riddle. Make a guess to her riddle before you check for the solution at the bottom. Another riddle. Neither heavy nor dark, I cut through the night, banishing shadows, making things bright. Not held in the hand, yet seen in the sight. What am I that takes flight without height or might? It's either the sun or light. The solution to the Phoenix's riddle is light. Okay, I was right. It's light. If your answer is correct, gain +2 bonus to all wisdom rolls on the next page. Okay, so that's going to be 8, 1, +1, whiz. There we go. 2A, 2B, 2C. Find a place to hide. Take a defense stance. Ready your attack. I want to ready my attack, because it seems like I'm going to be attacked regardless. Which is going to be a wisdom roll, which is +2. 10 + 2 is 12. If the result is between 9 and 15, you ready yourself, but there's room for improvement. Gain +1 bonus to all attack rolls on the next page. +1 attack. All right. Let's jump into the next page then. Thursday, August 1st, 2024. Once the majestic Phoenix takes to the offense, her demeanor transforms into one of terrifying potency. Aurelia descends upon you with unrelenting ferocity, leaving no room for mercy. Alright, engage in combat. Combat will operate in the following ways. Beware of the Guardian's terrifying presence. Use wisdom to overcome its intimidating nature. You will make a wisdom roll to avoid getting frightened. Being frightened will make you inefficient at attacking effectively. See below. You will continue to repeat the combat round until you have dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy. You will roll to determine your opponent's damage against you each round. Okay. Okay. Looks like there's no partial damage, so I either succeed on defense or fail. If I succeed, no damage. If I fail, damage. Okay. So, let's see. Wisdom roll, which we get a +1 to, so this is +3 total. That is 15 + 3 for 18. We succeed. All right. We will then attack with +9. 10 + 9 is 19. That's a success. Ah! A D10 fell. Oh no. All right. My damage is 2d10. Boop. That is 3. That's 3, so 6 + 1 is 7 plus I'm going to cast a spell for Petal Storm, and I get to add a d6 to my damage for the entire page. So that's 4, so that's 11 damage. So they're at 29 health. Alright. Then they attack, so I'm going to roll defense, which is plus 7. That's 16 plus 7. I succeed. Moving on. Wisdom roll, next round. 7 plus 3 is 10. Do I have anything that I can do to increase my wisdom? I don't have a pet. I do have a sage leaf. What is frightened? Frightened, okay, I re-roll my attack. My attack is pretty high. Although 16 is a high, I'm going to accept that failure. And I'm going to just roll attack with disadvantage. That is 5. That is 4. So we take the 4 plus 9 is 13. And I rolled 16, so I miss. I'll roll defense, which is plus 7. 8 plus 7 is gonna be 15. I'm barely missing. I'm gonna use another spell slot for my Bark First armor, so I can add a d4 to my roll. I rolled a 3, so that was 15 plus 3. That's going to put me up to 18, which is a success. So I dodged the damage there. Very nice. Okay, next round. Wisdom roll. I rolled a 5 plus 3. That's going to be a failure, so I have disadvantage on my attack. First attack is 15. That would be good. Second attack is 18, so 15 plus 9, we're looking at 24. That's a hit. Let's roll damage. 2d10 and a d6. So 6. 9, that's going to be 15 plus a d6 for my Petal Storm spell. That's 2, so that's 17 plus 1, 18 damage. Minus the 29. I believe that leaves me at 11? I think? Or it leaves the Phoenix at 11. Alright, so now we have more health than the Phoenix. I'm feeling good about that. Next. I have to roll defense with plus 7 and a plus 7 and a d4. That's 12 plus 7 for 19. That's a success. I won't need to roll the d4. So let's roll wisdom. That's 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20. So I succeed. Roll attack. 14 plus 9, so 23. That's a success. We'll roll damage. 1. Come on. That was 8. So that's 9. Plus 1 is 10. So this d6, no matter what I get, will finish off the Phoenix. 6. Of course. Phoenix is KO'd. Very nice. Very nice. And once you defeat the enemy, recognizing your combat prowess, Aurelia, the Phoenix Guardian, lands on the cliff to test your cunning with a different tactic. Collect 2d6 amber for defeating Aurelia on this page. That is 5 and 1, so 6 total. Alright, that's going to take my 17 up to 23. My brain does not want math today, and I don't know why. So much of what I do is math. It's not even complicated math. This is basic math. Come on. Alright, let's move on to the next day, which is Friday, August 2nd, 2024. With a perilous and chaotic spectacle, the phoenix soars erratically, exhaling fire at you and the entire mountain peak. Okay, so first thing I need to do is roll dexterity. Sophie, hold on, I gotta let my dog out. There you go, Sophie. Okay, whoop. Sorry, nudge the table. Okay. Dexterity, which is +3. We rolled 7. +3 is 10. If the result is 15 or less, you attempt to evade the phoenix's fire blast, but movements are 2 for the flame. But your movements are 2 for the flame. I don't understand that phrasing, but okay. I moved into the flame accidentally. I was like, oh no, the fire's coming. Dove into it. I don't know. Let's see. Next we have to block, which is going to be our strength roll. So +2. And we rolled a 2, so that's 4. If the result is 15 or less, you endeavor to block the phoenix's pecking beak, but its force overwhelms you. Reduce your health by 1. Okay. 3, counterattack. So I'm going to roll attack, which is +8. That's 9. +8 is 17. That's not bad. Oh my gosh. I'm missing by 1. I don't have anything to boost it either. Come on. Oh man. If the result is 17 or less, your counter falters, exposing you to the bird's tail strike. Reduce your health by 1. That's rough. That was like my best roll yet on this page, and now the dog wants back in. Sophie, you gotta decide, in or out. In or out, girl. Okay. Next thing, we need to distract the phoenix. This is going to take intellect, which is +3. 18. I rolled an 18, +3, 21. Let's see. If the result is 16 or more, your distraction works like a charm. The phoenix is momentarily disoriented, causing its talon strike to miss its mark. Next up, we need to predict, which is going to be a wisdom roll, which is +2. 10 + 2, that is only 12. I would need 3. No, I would need 4 more. So rolling a d4 won't help, and I don't have anything for wisdom, and it doesn't have any skill associated with it written next to it, so I can't use a party member, so I don't make this one. If the result is 15 or less, your effort to predict the phoenix's movement goes awry. The bird's wing barrage catches you by surprise. Reduce your health by 1. She's acting up at the door again. I'm not... What is she doing? Sophie, you already went out and then you wanted back in. You made your choice. Defense. That's going to be +7. Sophie. Okay, fine. I'll let you out. Go. Dogs, you know? Okay. I rolled a 6 for, what was it? Defense, +7. That's not going to be an 18. If the result is 17 or less, you try to evade the phoenix's licking flames, but aren't quick enough. The fire singes you. Reduce your health by 1. Oh my gosh. I can't roll. I can't roll for anything on this page. Holy cow. Constitution. I need to flee. Yeah, I definitely do. Constitution is +1. I rolled 17. +1 is 18. Okay. If the result is 18 or more, The Phoenix, or 16 or more, the Phoenix continues to close pursuit despite your attempt to escape. Plead. Charisma. +1. Let's go. We rolled 13. +1 is 14. We need 16 or more. Can we get a +2 somehow? The caterpillar can give us a +2 to charisma if we pull a what is that? A diamond of 3 or more. 3 or more diamond. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull that off. I don't think we can, but we are gonna try. Let's shuffle the deck a couple times because it's been a while since we've done a shuffle. But if we can not take more damage, that would be great. That would be great. All right, and then we'll give it a nice cut here. Just like that. And boom. That is not a diamond. So that was a failure. So we failed that. If the result is 15 or less, you implore with the phoenix, but your plea isn't heard. The bird attacked, seemingly more agitated by your words. Reduce your health by 1. I'm agitated with my dice rolls. Holy cow, this is like so bad. I haven't rolled this bad in a long time, I think. I'm down to 7 hit points. Yeah, we're that close to being dead. But that's the last thing on today's page. Let's read the last tiny bit that they have. Aurelia lunges at you with an onslaught of fire and fury. The bird's dive leads it to collide with a jetting pillar. She reels in dizziness and eventually descends into unconsciousness and plummets off the mountain's edge. All right, let's go ahead. Get to the final day of this week, because holy cow, I need it. There we go. After a moment of silence, and believing the Phoenix Guardian is dead, Aurelia emerges anew. After being reborn, transformed into a much smaller form, she perches atop a pillar. The Guardian drops of divinity descend from the heavens, casting their luminous radiance upon the beak. Congratulations. You have rightfully earned these. Now venture forth as a guardian in your own right. And we get to take a rest. Holy cow. We will take a rest, thankfully, recharging all that and our hit points. Perfect. Take the golden drops of divinity. Our virtue is at 3. So if your virtue is 3 or more, it should say, because it doesn't have an option for if it's at 3. As you are holding the drops, you feel a brief moment of pure, blessed beauty in the world. And that is it for this week. Holy cow. That was a rough week for me, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me for these weekly quest calendars. I hope you are enjoying them as much as I am playing them. I do appreciate each and every one of you very much. I really do. When I see numbers like views, comments, likes, shares, subscribers, all that stuff go up, it really helps me stay motivated to make more content for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.